Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my favorite bird, Staraptor. So we got another special video here. You've all been smashing that like button and I really appreciate it. If you can do that for this video as well, you're going to put me in an even better mood and we're going to be doing even better in battles. So let's get it, folks. So it also does have Gust as well as Quick Attack that has also been buffed. We've tested out Quick Attack, not in the Ultra League yet, does pretty well. It's just very hard to use in the Great League, but we're going to go with Wing Attack because it's also going to be getting stabbed. Hurricane is great, it's just very slow, and you're going to be gaining energy pretty fast with this new Wing Attack here. So we're going to be going with, of course, Close Combat and Brave Bird here, and we're going to be pairing it up with Steelix non-XL because we are in the Ultra Premier. So yeah, we can't make it XL. And then as well as our Walrein. And that Walrein is going to be ranked 1. And that's so crazy. It survives with 1 HP so many times, proving that having the rank 1 is going to be beneficial. Now, I do go with Horrible IVs. I'm just going to talk about this for a second because I saw a few comments with newer people here wondering why do I have higher attack or pretty much almost a 100% IV and then others have low attack. Well, the reason why is because they either max out where I need them to be for this league, like the Steelix, I can't. Basically, you need 100 for this Ultra Premier, right? As opposed to the Walrein and the Staraptor, which combat power is going to far surpass the Ultra League as opposed to the Steelix. So I'm not going to get too much into it. You know, I'll just leave that explanation there. Somebody kind of replied to them. But with that said, folks, hit that like button and let's see what we have taking that victory with the Walrein at the end. Now, if you're thinking, well, you're a little bit weak to fighting, Staraptor isn't the best around when it comes to going up against fighters. And yeah, you wouldn't be wrong. This thing cannot take a hit. So damn unfortunate. Literally, one of my favorite birds in this entire universe is extremely squishy in Pokemon Go. But in the main series, it works out really well. So Steelix and Walrein are for sure going to be weak to fighting. So how do I pull it off? Well, we do have Psychic Fangs on the Steelix, and it is a bit of a tank. Even though it's not an XL, it's still going to be able to put in that work and survive some fighting moves. Same with Walrein, it is going to be able to spam Icicle Spear at a pretty fast rate. And other than that, you're just going to have to finesse everything. And it is going to be a little bit of a difficult battle for you. But it performed well. It performed very well. Okay, so of course this damn Swampert is getting to another Hydro Cannon, and that pissed me off so bad. Alright, so I immediately swap into the Walrein to absorb whatever they're going to throw at me here. Psychic Fangs. Alright, great. So they've lowered my defense, and now we're taking more damage from the Shadow Venusaur here. But we're going to be doing a whole lot to them. So it's almost going to be up to the Staraptor here, folks. And you're going to see it puts in the work. I was so excited. Again, I'm going to emphasize this. Ranking up is great for me. Ranking up is awesome. Sure, getting to that new level. Oh, I did it. Yay, look, mommy. You know, it's all good. But it's more about getting those crazy wins for me. I don't give a dang if I'm sitting at Ace or Veteran and I can still get all these great footage of battles. That's all I really want. Because technically that's more of a realistic aspect for the majority of people who are looking for Go Battle League videos, right? We're not looking for the most try-hard, scrubby videos around with meta. Anyways, let's get into the commentary. Met with a Charizard and I'm retreating into the Walrein because technically it's not great. See, Staraptor is a kamikaze bird. Everything it does is going to be debuffing itself. Unless you have, was it Heat Wave? That's a garbage move. Do not run it, okay? It's just horrible. I don't know if they're ever going to fix it or just it's always going to be this unusable trash move. See, Walrein can take a hit from Blast Burn, so that is great. Yeah, we are a little bit weak to fire as well, but again, we can still pull things off. So they're going to be swapping into their Trevenant. Let's get into the commentary here. And let's see what happens. They're going to let it go. Great. Holding onto that shield. Immediately swapping into Staraptor. Now we resist everything. Unless they have Foul Play, which that's very rare to see on a Trevenant. So they're hitting me with a Shadow Ball. We're farming down. We have plenty of energy. And they got a Mamoswine in the back. So we're going to go ahead and throw this Close Combat right about now. It's going to one-shot it. They're going to be shielding it up. We get to the next one just in the nick of time. Literally with about 1 or 2 HP here. Looks like 1. And that's great. In comes Charizard, takes us out with one quick move. We still have shield left. A Blast Burn is not going to take us out, and they back out right before we take them out, and we're looking good. Now, I did advocate to go with Psychic Fangs on your Steelix once upon a time in another sort of meta that we did have here, but this is a whole nother league, so Dragon Tail is going to probably be more utilized and useful for you. Alright, they're going to be swapping and bringing in, of course, you guessed it, a Swampert. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Walrein here to go ahead and take control of the situation. Hit me with an Earthquake, it doesn't really matter. Again, even if you don't have a rank 1, say if you don't even have a rank 1 through 100, you're still fine, okay? Just to let you know, it's just going to be really helping your performance and surviving just by a hair in a lot of situations, and they back out there. We take the win. Next battle, leading with Staraptor the entire time. Look at these hard counters. Like, the first battle was a Venusaur, so I can't really complain, and we're going to have some decent leads, but I'm going to have to say 75% of the leads are going to be horrible, as well as a swap. So I bring in the Wall Ray. What are you thinking, Poke? You're still weak to it with Electric. Yeah, but Electivire can't take a hit, and we can take a Thunder Punch. I don't think they're going to have Thunder Punch and Wild Charge. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. It's no problem at all. They're not going to be taking me out with their quick moves anytime soon here, as we are going to be able to spam this Icicle Spear, and we're getting both shields. They're retreating into a Sylveon. Folks, this is just perfect. Are you kidding me? We got the Steelix to handle that. That's for sure. Just doing a little bit of damage before we do get taken down here. Bring it in the Steelix, and let's go ahead and have a little fun here. Now, I do over farm, and I build up to the Earthquake, where I could have probably just went for Psychic Things, but hey, that's perfectly fine. Hitting me with a Drain Kiss, and Steelix said, okay, so we're building up to about 99 energy or so. Gonna go ahead and go for the Earthquake, take them out, and we do have that leftover energy, and they are shieldless. Bringing in a Venusaur, and I'm starting to calculate how I can pull this off. Staraptor is going to be great up against those Venusaurs, but it does have Sludge Bomb. And I already knew they were going to be swapping into this here, but we do have energy still built up, so let's see what we can do. Getting to the Thunder Punch. Can't really mess around anymore because one is going to take us out. That's it. Well, it'll bring us very low. Probably to the point where Venusaur could almost farm us down with Vine Whip. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret here as you do watch the end of this. I couldn't believe they went for Frenzy Plant. Oh, we're still not able to get to the dang charge move as they do take us out. Wow, Venusaur. So, I shouldn't be saying this, but it's already public information on website. And that is going to be that Staraptor loses to freaking Venusaur. Yeah, with 2 shields even. 2 shields, 1 shield, you still lose. Pretty pathetic, isn't it? That's not even the Shadow. Sorry, Staraptor, you're a little pathetic, bud. In Pokemon Go. But we're going to make you work, and I'll make up for saying that. Let's see what we have going on here. Another bad lead with a Wall Rain, but we do have close combat. So this situation, what you're going to do is shield up the first one and then try to catch. Now, I didn't catch this particular one here because I was a little impatient and nervous, didn't want to use both of my shields, so that's okay. Hitting me with an Earthquake, and it barely even brings us down to the green. I mean, we're looking great. Bring it in a Swampert, an Earthquake is still not going to be enough to take us out here, and we're looking fantastic. Going for another Icicle Spear, great. 1-to-1 shield, sounds good. And this is great too, because getting rid of the Swampert to go up against the Steelix is going to be a massive issue. So they are going to be able to take us down, alright? I was building that up a little bit too much there. Bringing in the Staraptor, and we're going to be going for the close combat here, just before they get to their Hydro Cannon. Taking them out, we have been debuffed, so we're going to immediately swap into our Steelix, and they have a Gyarados in the back. This is getting a little bit interesting, isn't it? How in the heck am I going to pull this one off? That Pokemon in the front has energy, and this is going to be super effective to the Steelix's ground typing. So how is this going to work out here? Well, let me show you. Alright, so of course we're not going to be going for any sort of Earthquake. If we did have Thunderfang right about now, obviously we'd be looking just great. But we're just going to have to let it go at this point. So, Staraptor, it's all up to you with barely any health left, and I don't know how the hell I was going to be able to pull this one off here. So, obviously, shielding this up. As much as I wanted to farm down, it wasn't going to happen. They swapped into the Wall Ray. Did you see that? Oh, you better believe it. And Staraptor's been debuffed, and we take out the Gyarados. That's what I'm talking about. That is the Spice Sovereign that I like to see. As a matter of fact, I do have those shirts down below. Spice Sovereign with the Staraptor silhouette. Go ahead and purchase one of those. It supports me, and they're really good quality shirts. The only thing I have to say is if you do get one, like most shirts that have some sort of print on them, you probably want to hang dry them. That's what I do with most of my stuff. Alright, so here you go. That's the correct way to do it. Did you see that? We did that last time, and we didn't catch quite right. But this time we're catching an Icicle Spear. That's how you freaking do it. Alright, so they're building up to a bunch of energy. Hit me with Earthquake. It doesn't really matter at this point. No problem. Great. Now I'm waiting for some sort of catch, but they didn't, so we're going to go ahead and throw that Earthquake right about now. And we're getting a shield out of them. That's their last shield, folks. You want to see something funny? They want me to use a shield here, and the whole time I'm thinking I'm not going to shield it up. Don't really care. Want you to go down at this point, or want it to go down. But they go for Icicle Spear. And I go for my own, and this is going to be enough to KO them. This is hilarious. And we're going to be looking good here. Still holding on to 1 shield, and Staraptor has a decent amount of health left. Steelix full health. Bringing in a Charizard, getting to the Icicle Spear as they get to their Dragon Tail. I'm not going to shield this up. There is no point here. That's okay. We have Staraptor, which can hit them with the Brave Bird. And this is why you want to build up that extra energy before you do retreat here. This is going to KO the Charizard. Easy money. What you got in the back, immediately swapping. And it is going to be a Trevenant. So we still have a decent amount of health left to take out that Talonflame. Trevenant. Early in the morning, still sipping on my coffee, folks. Okay. So go ahead and hit me with whatever Seed Bomb. No problem. No problem. All right, we still have one shield left. We're looking great. As we do continuously debuff them with Psychic Fangs, it is going to be that much easier to take them out the Staraptor. But at this point, it's pretty much a wrap here. Should be able to Shadow Claw me down. And we're going to be able to easily go in here with one quick attack and take them out. Or should I say wing attack and taking the win with our Staraptor. Next battle met with a Charizard. And again, we've seen this before. We're going to have to retreat and bring in our Wall Rain here. And they're going to be retreating into a Machamp. So here you go. Bad lead. Not necessarily a hard counter lead, but just a bad lead. Swap into our Wall Rain and met with a Fighter. So how are we going to deal with this? Well, you'll see. Let's check it out. All right, so they go for the cross chop. We shield it up. We're going to go for another Icicle Spear here. Going for Earthquake is absolutely pointless. You don't want to do it. It's just a waste of time and energy. So we're going to let this go here. And down we go, no problem at all. Bring it in the Staraptor. Now, if they get to a Rock Slide, that's going to do a lot, obviously. It's going to KO. If they get to a Cross Chop, that's also going to do a lot because, well, we're part normal. For whatever reason, they want to make all these damn birds part normal when they're literally flying. It's like, aren't we supposed to use this to go up against fighters? Can't we just make them solid up against them, period? Anyways, hitting me with a Blast Burn, and there you go. Another reference. We're just taking a look at this team and what they can really endure as far as what they're weak against with this team here. Look at that. Look at that. That Charizard's getting all nervous. Like, hold on, I'm supposed to win this matchup. No, boss. You got your new little wing attack. Ooh, wing attack Charizard. So you're going to go ahead and suffer for that. Great. So they're going for another Dragon Claw. Immediately swap, and they got a Venusaur in the back. And I'm like, oh, this is looking a little close here. Going for the Brave Bird. I'm over here running my mouth, and we're still gonna lose. Hey, that was a hard counter. That's what it looks like. But look, I wanted to show you because look how close we came to still taking that win, okay? So we're looking good. No problem at all. Next battle, it happens. You lose once in a while. This algorithm is crazy. Great lead up against Trevenant, and they're going to be swapping into a Machamp. Technically, this is the best place for this Staraptor to be. Going up against Trevenant is amazing, but we got two things weak to fighting in the back, so I can't really screw around with that. I think I go for a double. No, we're going to swap. Yeah, it makes sense. Steelix because it can take a hit, right? We still want to hold on to the Staraptor because it is going to be good up against that Trevenant. But then again, Wall Rain is also going to be good up against it too. Going for the Psychic Fangs here, and they're going to be letting it go. Great, we got rid of the annoying fighter. Swampert, no problem. So long as we lower the defense here, we're going to be looking good. Starting to calculate this battle as I was in the process, as I do with every battle, on how I'm going to be able to pull this off here. They still have one shield, but the Wall Rain as this rank 1 is just too good. And they have Sludge Wave, so there you go. We're perfect, no problem at all. Earthquake is getting stabbed into doing a lot more. That Sludge Wave is going to be good to have on your Swamperts from time to time, but not in this situation here. So another Sludge Wave, no problem. Waiting for them to swap. There you go. Perfect. They already knew they were going to do that. Going to go for the Icicle Spear, swap it into the Staraptor. And we do have energy, but if we throw, we're going to be taking more. We do resist Shadow Claw, but we're so squishy, it's just going to do too much. So we're going to build up to 2 close combats. Go for the first one here. And Staraptor putting in that work, getting a shield, and getting to the next one. And then the Swampert's quick move is just not going to be enough, even though we're at a 4 times debuff for our defense. Pretty incredible. We still take that win because we're flying. At least it's going to be able to resist something here. Okay, next battle met with a Kingdra. This is kind of a meh battle. It's, I don't know. The way Staraptor works is the only time it's going to be super solid is if it's like a Trevenant or something like that. Because you're going to debuff yourself and you're still going to be taking a lot of damage as long as they're going to be able to hit you with neutral. So you're going to have something to protect yourself there. So they're going to be swapping into, of course, a fighter, Surf Edge. Oh boy, here we go. Leaf Blade taking me out. Not. See, that's that rank 1, folks. There you go. Great example as how those IVs can help you. And now we go down there. Great. So what do you think? Staraptor? Yeah, that's probably what we're going to want to do. But look at the counter damage. Ridiculous, ridiculous. We're going to farm them. I don't think we farm them all the way down. We get a little nervous here. Let's see. 1, 2... Never mind, that's not the one I was thinking of, but we have barely any HP. We're not going to be able to get to another charge move. So we're just going to go straight for the Brave Bird here to get their last shield. or their first shield. Swapping into the Steelix to Dragon Tail them out of here. What you got in the back, buddy? Oh, a Granbull. Now, since they do have Charm, we are good. It takes too long for them to charge. The only way we can lose this is if we let their charge move go. Simple as that. So we did get the shield. That's what we really needed to do there. Beautiful. Now they're going to go in for a crunch. Okay. And we go for Earthquake, which is going to one-shot them after we did debuff their defense. It's going to be plenty to take them out, and we're looking good. Moving it on to our next battle. What are we going to see with that Staraptor, folks? It's going to be a Snorlax. Great. We do resist the lick, but look how much it does. It's literally staying on par with my damn wing attack. That's how squishy this is. Not even a shadow. I decided to go with non-shadow because it's just, as much as I love that thing, it can't take a hit. It's way too hard to use with everybody so scared using meta and all these YouTuber teams, which are not even great. It's just junk. All right, anyways, we're going to be swapping into their Ampharos, and we're going to go straight for the close combat, of course, and they're going to be shielding it up. Great. Bringing in Steelix, they're locked in here, and this couldn't be any more perfect. Although we do need to look out for a Focus Blast. I was contemplating, I was like, should I shield this? Let's go ahead. It's a freaking Focus Blast, so thank goodness we did, because that's a Shadow Ampharos. Focus Blast would have done a whole lot. They're swapping into, what was that? A Charizard. So yeah, gonna go ahead and go for the debuff Psychic Fangs, bring in the Wall Rain, and we already know we can take a Blast Burn no problem, so we're gonna let this go. Easy money. Charizard over here getting a little nervous. Good. Gonna be doing extra damage because of the debuffed defense that we did do with the Psychic Fangs. And at this point, Steelix can take them out. We don't need to waste our shield here. We had the energy, but that's fine. We're going to let it go. It is a Dragon Claw, so we're still going to be able to. Now, at this point, I needed to actually bring in the Steelix to farm up a little bit extra, so this was kind of a screw up because now the Ampharos is going to be able to gain a little bit of energy here. And we know they have Focus Blast, so we got to be very cautious. Now, let me show you something that happened. This was not intentional. I did not mean to do this. Shield this up. I wanted to shield this. I was like, no, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose. They go Brutal Swing, though. Are you kidding? I was so happy. I was like, wow. You know what I was thinking too while I was recording this and doing these battles? We're going to, of course, shield this up. I was thinking, I'm just going to say I did that on purpose. But I just can't help myself from saying the truth and what really happened because you already know that's just me. I just continue to, yeah. That's why people hate me. Facts. They hate facts. Anyways, enough of that. Swapping into our Wall Rain up against this Charizard here. We will shield up this first one because we do kind of want to maintain our health. We know we can take it, but yeah. Swapping into their Kingdra. Could have went for Earthquake, but that's okay. I didn't want to get a shield left after building up all that energy. So we're just going to go Icicle Spear, which is going to be doing a decent amount. Since Kingdra is going to be part water, it's not necessarily super effective, so it's that's why Kingdra's pretty good. Water and Dragon, not a bad typing whatsoever. They're going to be shielding up that last one here. Okay, no problem. Had a feeling they might go for Outrage or something, and that's okay. They have enough health for us to farm them down with potentially Steelix or Staraptor. Staraptor, okay. We're building up that energy. Great. Coming back in here with the Wall Rain. Building up a little bit of extra energy before we do go for that first close combat. We are absolutely going to retreat into Steelix. Let's get it. An Earthquake is still not going to be enough to take us out. Since we got all their shields, Staraptor is going to be able to absolutely dominate depending on what they do have. Because our quick or charge moves are just extremely strong, right? Charizard, alright, going for the Psychic Fangs here. Holding on by a thread. Getting to another one, still have one shield left. Going to continue to lower the defense and do more damage to this Charizard here. And they're pretty much within farm down range for the Staraptor. We're going to go ahead and let it go. See if they want to go Dragon Claw, and they do. Laughing at them yet again. Get your Charizard out of here. And going for a Psychic Fangs here. We don't really have time to go for Earthquakes. Immediately swapping into Staraptor, getting to the close combat, and we're taking that win. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Spice Sovereign, you better believe it. Thank you for watching, and take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!